Hey everybody. Okay, so I had requests to share what I put in my party packs that I've been sending out. And so I'm going to go through everything with you. So a party pack is what I send to the people who RSVP to join my Scentsy party. So what I've been doing is I invite the host to the group that I created on Facebook, and I've been doing groups because I think people see everything better. I feel like I get to know people better. There was one main reason, and now I can't even remember what it was. The visibility was huge. But also afterwards, after the party, I'm definitely going to be offering my host. Ooh, I'm so glad that I'm talking to you because I forgot to do that today. We're closing out a party today, and I love what, who was it? Heather Gorsuch, I think, is the one who said, she asks the host, do you want, she said something like, okay, so you're going to be getting $27 in free stuff today, in a half price item, or you can join for whatever 59 minus 27 is. You can join for this much, and then you're going to get paid whatever 20% of the party base was, or you're going to get paid $50. That's bad math, but whatever. Or you're going to get $50 at the first of next month, plus you're going to, be able to get your starter kit at a discount. So offer it to your host every time. So I've got to do that. And then you say, okay, well, if you're not interested, do you mind if I offer it up to everybody else who attended your party? Because even if you have a penny, I thought it was $1, even if you have a penny left over from your host rewards, you can type kit, and the host earn a kit will pop up as an option. So somebody from the party can join for $59. Okay, so that is going to be huge. And I am so glad that I brought that up because we're about to be closing the party. I'm waiting to hear back from her about some of her reward choices. So yeah, I got to do that. But anyway, I wanted to show you what goes in party packs. So what I do is I tell the host, okay, I'm creating your group. Make sure you talk to people before you invite them into the group. Because nobody wants to be added, like that. So talk to them first so they know, like, you're personally invited, and let them know that that I am giving away up to 10 party packs to the first 10 people who RSVP. And I've been having my host go ahead and be included in that so she can get one too. You could do something separate, like something different for your hosts, but I decided to just send the same thing because I'm giving her other information just through Messenger or text. And I also have been telling them I only have 10. So that means you should invite your friends that you think are more likely to buy first, because those are the ones you want to get a party pack. Like, we don't want moochers just coming on and taking the party pack from somebody who actually is interested in buying, if you know what I mean. So I've told every one of them, like, go through and choose your first like 10 favorites and then go in and add people, the rest of them a day later, maybe the next day or later that day, but tell people it's the first 10 to RSVP. That's all I have. So this first party, I sent out all 10, so there were 9 plus the host. So of the 9, 6 people ordered. Those are the orders I got. So I thought that was pretty good. And honestly, every time I've ever had an online party where it's just online, it has not gone that well. I know people have done them well, and I just never had a lot of success. I tried a lot. I've tried different times, different seasons. I've tried to get it going, and I never got in the groove of it. And I think I really like this. And I love that they get something fun. So let me talk through this with you. Okay. So I will link all of the products in this in the description in the comments later. But these are 8x10 bags. You have to get 8x10 bags if you want to be able to fit some of these taller items. But these are from Amazon. They weren't super duper expensive. I can't remember what the cost was, but I was planning on using like bubble mailers, and these were the same or less, I think. But what's cool about these, they're holographic, they're fun. In case you're wondering, I decided to put my label right here, and I'll talk about Pirate Ship here at the end, but I decided to put my label right here on the back so that they could see this. These are like Mylar mailers. These are the same ones that we talk about using for samples. So you can use a sealer, a heat sealer, and that's what I've done. So like I pre-make all of these, like I had a whole batch of them I make, and then when I'm going through and I'm printing off their shipping labels, I put their shipping label on, and then I had run out of recruiting and host join brochures, so I didn't put one in all of them, but on my Google form, somebody remind me. Somebody comment, and will you tag me and remind me to link my Google form? Don't fill it out, please. But you could look at it if you want to copy. I wish that was kind of like Visly, where we could share that, where you could just copy my template. But remind me, if somebody will tag me, please, I will put a link so you can see what's in my Google form. But one of my questions was, are you interested in helping your host earn an extra half price item? Because we're going to talk about that at the party, which obviously, if they book a party, the host can join. Maybe you guys, some of you may not know this if you're newer, or no one's ever explained it, because I've heard that happening sometimes, and I'm so sorry if you don't know. But there's that extra perpetual party reward on every party order. The purpose of that originally, and to this day, I mean, that the purpose of it is so that if my host Charlotte has a party, and one of her friends, Kathy, books a party from Charlotte's party, then there's an extra half price item on Kathy's party that Charlotte, my first host, can use. So I tell everybody, would you like to help your host? This is in the questions. Would you like to help your host earn an extra half price item? And then I said, would you like to be spoiled with free and half price goodies? Which is the same question, right? But it's just phrased differently. And then last is like my last question of like all 10 or 12 questions is, would you, do you know anybody who might be interested in some extra income? So if they answer yes to any of those, or maybe to any, and you always put a maybe, because maybe means yes, they want more information. I send them, and I probably would put this in everybody's, but I had run out. But I put that host join brochure in, and then I also have like a postcard that I made that tells like my Cincy story and about our team. And you guys, you don't have to be a director to talk about your team. You can talk about our team, and how we have support on Facebook and whatever you want to say. And so, essentially I'd like to put those in, but I need to get more printed. Sorry, my desk is shaking. But anyway, what was I was talking about the form. So they fill out the form, and then I don't remember what happened, where I got going. But anyway, isn't this so fun? So I picked some things that are like my branding, right? Like this is my branding, pinks and plants, you guys know. So that's kind of my branding. I have seen some, like the people who originally made these, like if you go and you watch the video, I also posted, if you go to our units, there's one about, or if you just search Christina Stainbrook on YouTube, search Christina Stainbrook Party Pack. I've searched it a lot of times because I kept going back to look at it. She has links too on hers for these, and then for her confetti, she has like multicolored, really fun confetti. She also talks about using sorry about the crinkly sound. It was driving me crazy watching Christina's video and hearing the crinkles, so I'm so sorry. But she talks about pixie sticks, flat candy, not Laffy Taffy. What's the tall, there's a skinny tall, anyway, any like flat, lightweight candy that you can send. Evidently people really like the candy, she said. She had good feedback, and I was like, that's fun, something extra. So since pink is my color, I decided to buy a big old bag of pink Starburst, and I just put 2. I made these all the same so that they would all weigh the same, but there's just 2 pieces of candy, and then there's like a few pieces of the different kinds of confetti in there. And then I made this. You could make these if you have Avery labels. I just thought it was kind of fun. You don't even have to put it, but I thought that it was kind of neat. Heather Gorsuch actually prints a label or a piece of paper, maybe like a flyer, that has the host's picture on it, so that people are like, oh, this is her Cincy party, like they don't know me, but they know her. I just decided I wanted to make them generic and make it so that I could quickly get them out. So I didn't include that. Okay, so the fun stuff. I'll show you the samples first, and then I'll show you the papers. So, we've talked before, the label templates. These labels are from All About Samples. It's a group on Facebook. I will add that in the video, but All About Samples on Facebook. They have everything. You don't have to do anything except for go in with the template and you have to put your name in. It takes a minute to figure it out, but you always use these same size 2x4 Avery labels so you can get a big pack of them and then get some of these and like it's all the same. So I decided same scent samples, every Airheads. Thank you, Jen. So same scents, same samples basically for everybody, because in my party template, I talk about how, oh, your party packs are supposed to be arriving in a few days. Be sure to schedule a bath sometime for yourself next week. You deserve it. You're gonna be getting a Scentsy soap sample to try out. So it's not how I worded it, but you know what I mean. So I got them excited about that, and I gave them information right there on that post ahead of time. So they got information about this and how to use it. And then I gave them a little sample. This is I used the Washer Whiffs scoop, and I gave them 1.5-ish of the soap. I only gave them 1 scoop of Washer Whiffs, and on my post I said it's for a small load of laundry, safe for HE machines. You put it directly in, you know, like I kind of told them a little bit extra. But anyway, this is Jammy Time because you guys voted that Jammy Time was super popular. So it was you. It was our team that told me that. And then I had these little atomizers that I had gotten from Amazon, or actually it's before Amazon even had all this kind of stuff. Honestly, it was like 10 years ago. But I made counter clean samples with Johnny Appleseed. I actually found, like, I've seen where people do dish soap samples with sponges or I think they've done counter clean also with sponges, or all-purpose cleaner with sponges. You could do all kinds of stuff. And then I did heat seal these since they can. I didn't heat seal these, but I heat sealed these with my straightener, my hair straightener. I didn't buy a fancy sealer, but that worked. And nobody reported that theirs got like broken or anything, so I think it was okay. These little plastic bottles. But anyway, they got that, and then they got 2 little felt wax samples. These felt samples you can get, if you haven't seen them, you can get these for, it's 100 pack for, oh, I love this smell. It's 100 pack for $6. My daughter made these. She made all of them. So on these, we did dip some that were fully dipped, and then some we didn't. I don't know. I let her have creative power over it. Like these are dipped on the bottom and on the top. But anyway, this is a pumpkin roll. This is a black raspberry vanilla. We did like 3 scents. I also have first day of fall, so I was going to mix that up a little bit. Jammy Time tub sold out. I didn't even notice that. Ugh, Tina, darn it. Hopefully they come back in, or I'll have to tell people to choose another scent because that's what I already have made up. So anyway, I'm giving them a couple of these. Now, the other thing is, these party packs that I have sent out up through, I have enough for 1 more party. I had these new release sheets with stickers in them. When I'm out of these, what I've decided to do is, since I won't have that, I'm going to do a few more of these with some popular scents. So I decided to do pumpkin roll now, and then like moving into right before Christmas, maybe mid-October, I guess probably November, I'll start putting Christmas cottage probably. But yeah, like when I run out of new release stickers, and I'll tell you because there's no more new release stickers, scratch and sniffs, I would probably just look and see what is selling really well. Cloudberry Dreams is selling well for me. Around the Campfire sold out right now, but there's a few different things. But I would just see if you can make as many as you can. Maybe like 6. I think that's a good number. These are so lightweight. So that's that. Also, these are from that group. I did change it up a little bit, and I put specific instructions about the felt sample, but you could just use the ones that they have, honestly, if you wanted to. If you want specific instructions, let me know, and I will put a screenshot of this so you can see, or take a picture. So anyway, that's that. Okay, so look. Showcase brochure. Dun, da, da, da. If you've never seen one of these, I'll show you, so you know what you're investing in if you decide to do these. So it's got all the warmers. Yeah, that's all warmers and diffusers on this spread. This has some more warmers, light bulbs. It talks about buddies, Disney stuff. It's got all the body, the laundry, but look how small it is. That's it. It just shows what the item is and what the price is. So that's why your Facebook posts are going to be really important if they're getting this. But I'll show you one other thing. Here's all the scents. Really small, but they have it, okay? So I had originally tried sending out catalogs, but the catalogs to mail were 60 to 70 cents more per person. And when you're doing 10 a party, it got a little bit expensive. So I decided to switch to this. And then I also showed you guys how I made this QR code. I showed that last week, I think. So you could make a QR code. I used Canva. There's a free version of Canva, and you can do that. So you just go look at, there's like maybe designs or features or apps or something, and then you can see where it says like QR code, and you just go and you find your PWS link and you insert that, and then this, like if somebody were to hold their camera over this, and I said open your camera, open your smartphone, and hold this over your, whatever. And so this will take them directly to, not my PWS, it takes them directly to the flippable catalog. So you have to go find that. It's at the very, very bottom of your PWS. That's what it is. So it'll take them to a flippable catalog, which in some ways is even better than the regular catalog, because there's actually like videos about Whiffbox, a video about Cincy Club. It's kind of cool. So I'm giving them this and this. And then I thought, let me give them some more information about their samples. And so I've got a laundry. Oh, look! I doubled up. We did it wrong. My daughter was helping me. They should have, that's funny. They should have a clean, a laundry, and a, what are they missing? Clean, laundry, and body. There should be a body one, so I need to fix that. Okay, and so then this is also fun. Honestly, from my party the other night, only one person. Last night was the due date, and so only one person sent me their points thing. We'll see what's going to happen, because my next party, or a party that's happening this week, they got their packs today, and their party's Friday, and somebody already messaged me and was like, can I go ahead and order? And I think it's because on here, it says, welcome to the party. We'll be earning party points during the whole thing. Keep track of what you earned. And what Christina Steinbrook said, this is hers. She was like, I don't want to keep track of everything. They can keep track and then send it to me. It's on their honor. At the end of the party, the winner with the most points will get something special. And so it's like 10 points for being in our group, 5 points for filling out your party pack form, which they did if they already got this. Book your own social. First to place an order, second to place an order, third to place an order, all other orders. So like if they order, like they got points. If they post their picture of their pack in the group, they got some. And if they post it on social media, then they get some. And then they tally up their points, and then they send me a picture. And then I'm going to send them something. I haven't decided. Like, it's going to be different. So maybe like a pack of dryer discs. That's really inexpensive to mail. It just depends. So something small. Or a bar. Okay, sorry. I disconnected for a second. But anyway, that's what's inside here. And obviously, like on my live, I just said, make sure you fill out your party points. You see that fly? Make sure you fill out your party point sheet and let me know, and I will get that. I will post whoever has the most points tomorrow. That's all I said. I didn't say anything about a prize, so it's still compliant. They know because they got this in the mail. I just can't say it out loud when I'm doing the live on social media. Am I missing anything? Am I forgetting anything? I thought it was a really good turnout of orders for sending those, for taking the time and sending those. And I did notice that several people ordered the counter clean, which I just doubt they ever would have. I had like 3 orders for counter clean, and I think it's because they got to try it. So, you guys have any more questions? If not, I think that's it. If I think of anything else, I'll let you know. But I think that it's really cool. I think it's really fun. And I think that, just like I said, like 6 out of the 9 is pretty good for orders. And I think that if I got something like this in the mail, I wouldn't forget about the party. I wouldn't forget to order, and I would definitely order after getting some of that stuff. And I think it just helps to smell. And I debated whether or not should I leave one of the samples out, because this is a little heavy. Let me tell you about shipping. This is a little heavy, and so I said, well, I could take this out and leave a catalog in, because I like to see paper catalogs. But ultimately, I decided to go with something they can use and smell, because they can, even if they don't want to, they can go online and see the full catalog. What they can't do is smell a scent and sample a product. So that's that. Okay, so you don't have to keep watching anymore if you know how to ship. But the last 6 months or so, I've been using Pirate Ship. It is free. You just pay for your shipping. There's no membership or anything. There's no catch. And in some instances, it's cheaper than going to the post office. And you don't have to go to the post office. They come pick it up from you. Okay, so you go to pirateship.com. You create an account. It's very simple. And then from my Google form, there's a place where you don't even have to like fill in all the exact stuff. I just copy and paste my line of street address, city, state, zip. And there's a place where you can just like copy and paste it, and then it fills out where it's supposed to go for you. And I copy and paste my email address and their name. And then this right here cost a little over $3 each to send. If you were using a catalog, it was like $3.90 something. No, I can't remember. But the deal is, if it's 8 ounces or under, then it's the lower price. Once it's 8 ounces and above, that's when it goes up. So if you're trying to decide like what can I include or what can't I include, that's what you need to think about. And you can get a kitchen scale from Amazon. We've had this, and that's what I use, because you just have to be able to calculate ounces. And then I have a measuring tape to make sure I know what the size of my packages are, but it will ask you for their name, and then it'll have you fill out like, is it a box or is it a package, like a bubble mailer or something. And so I said that, and then you can even save it. So if this is the same thing you send out every time, you save it so you don't always have to go back and enter in the weight and the size. And then you say, go to ship it, and it'll give you your price options. Like, do you want it there next day? Okay, it's $85. Not really, but, or, it'll tell you the cheapest rate. And then it comes with tracking. So what's really cool is, for these, I created a special tracking email. So when I'm checking out, I select Party Pack email, and it goes out the day after I create the shipping label, that an email goes out, and it looks like it's coming from me, from my email address. So you can like change it however you want it to say. And they'll have your tracking information. So what Christina Steinberg was saying was like, that's your first point of contact. Like, they're getting to hear from you and say, hey, it's on the way. So that's that. Oh, so I print them, and I did just buy a label printer because I knew I was going to be doing these a lot. But what you can do is you just print off a label, and it'll print it like a half a sheet size basically. And I would just like trim it up with my scissors and get some packing tape and tape it on there. I did that for a while when I was using Pirate Ship, and then I just decided to invest like a few weeks ago in a Rollo printer. Let's see. So it automatically prints, and then you just schedule a pickup, and you say, okay, I have 10 packages, and whatever day you schedule your pickup, they'll come the next day. And you can designate like, they're in my mailbox, or like for me, like I have a little box and I just put them on my front porch, and I say like they'll be on the front porch, and then they just come pick them up. It's not extra, that's just included. So okay, that's long enough. That is all of the information. I think that is really it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, but I hope that you'll consider doing these party packs. I think they are a great idea. Not mine, but a great idea. All right, bye guys.